Ladies and gentlemen, folks, it is episode 100. Welcome back.
Oh my God!
There's three.
Gentlemen,
Only 97 more.
That's
it's a
right,
very, very special day today.
folks. If
13.
Jesus
No, I'm not
Christ,
going to do that.
so many horns.
100 of them.
Folks that are new, this is the Producer Lounge. This is our show, our podcast about music production. We're gonna sit here and chit chat about it.
That's right.
Talking shop
for an hour or more. We're also doing a little live on TikTok right now. Folks on TikTok, go ahead and head over to youtube.com at 400, at always 400, excuse me. And yeah, we're here.
We
Hanging
out here.
How is that, everyone?
Good.
I'm fucking pumped right now.
Damn.
Episode 100, our first triple digi ever.
It is
Triple
pretty
digits.
exciting.
with the
very
boys.
excited.
Like,
with the boys.
honestly, it
With
worked
the
out.
boys.
It worked out. I wouldn't want it any other way.
Nope.
Yeah,
sense.
this is a much more comfortable
Yeah.
scenario for a 100, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right. It
definitely.
worked
Yeah,
out.
fair.
We're pumped. The homie's coming next week, so
Yeah, we got a special guest
Right.
next
who
week.
gives a fuck?
It'll be very fun.
All good.
No one gives a fuck.
Yeah.
Because we're going to sit here and just drop sauce the whole night.
Yes. Get lost in it.
You guys should pull it up on your phones.
Your mom should pull it up on
Okay.
her phone. Hi, Mom.
she is.
Quick shouts to my mother.
Oh,
Happy
yeah.
birthday,
Mrs. Mans.
She is 25.
Person.
She's, 25 years young.
How old
Damn.
are you?
How
does that?
how
old are you?
Yo, can I get with your mom?
34.
She's my age, dude.
She's married.
I can be your dad, Caleb.
Guys,
that's married.
That's never
Guys.
stopped anybody before.
He's ahead of his time.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's how it works.
He's
That's how it
literally
works. God damn.
ahead of his time. What
Yeah,
a beautiful
um,
Tuesday this is.
Well, I just want to start off with a quick topic, real quick,
Oh, it's right into
and
it.
we'll just
topic.
rattle off, okay?
Let's do it.
All right.
Yes.
Inaccuracy is sauce.
Oh.
Inaccuracy is sauce.
I think Dilla would disagree.
Dilla?
He's very
Yeah.
much on grid.
Oh, I was gonna, I was
grid,
gonna say, I was like,
Dilla.
Yeah, I'm like
Wait.
you.
None of
Yep.
that. None of that.
This
What are you
is
talking
this
about?
is sarcasm.
yeah, it was very, very.
This
Dude,
is sarcasm.
what
It
is
was
that,
nice sarcasm,
sarcastic,
though.
It was nice.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I know.
Yeah.
I'm getting better. I'm learning from you, Dave.
You don't have to
That's
explain
good.
it, so that always helps.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah.
We were all
Yeah,
like,
it's all
no,
about the
God,
delivery.
dude,
Yeah, everyone
Dilla?
was
All
like,
about the
Fucking
delivery.
Jay Dilla?
You slid it in there
How
like
dare
you were
you.
being serious.
It was good.
You're
Should
a
I
sick man.
should I quit
Nice.
music and become an actor?
Dilla,
No.
Might be a little more
for everybody
accurate.
out there.
Accurate,
Not
you mean?
accurate.
No,
Not
not
accurate. Not accurate.
Not accurate.
Or accurate.
or accurate. It's true. It's true.
I prefer accurate.
Yeah,
just
accurate.
he's doing the best thing, which is
Be the
to
best.
stay off the grids.
Yeah,
You can stay on them a little bit, but try to stay away from them at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
right. It's,
Nobody wants to listen to robot music.
Right. What's some of your favorite ways to stay off grid?
Just you can either use the little delay thing on the if you're in
Oh,
Ableton.
the
if you
track delay?
Yeah, the track delay is nice.
Sick.
Just do it in milliseconds. You can do like
Sure.
even like for hats,
Right,
like
you just-
15, 10,
You just
15 milliseconds.
Nudge shit around.
But personally, I like to do it just with audio, just nudging.
Right.
Things
Like physically
completely-
nudging it. Yeah.
I do like doing
Same.
that a lot.
Get a little bit more
Same.
personal touch that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's visually you can like look in and be like, where's
You
this one
actually
hitting?
see
And if
where
you
it's
want
at.
right, and if you want the key player to like match what the pocket of the drummer's doing, then it's nice to see where the waveform actually hits. So you can like, oh, the key guy can be like pretty close to inaccurate with the drummer kind of thing.
Right.
You know? So they're all inaccurate together
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
exactly.
in a certain
Yeah.
amount. You know?
Like if a band is in a pocket,
right.
they're not perfectly playing shit at the same time.
But they're all together.
But they're
off.
doing
Yeah.
a thing. Yeah, they're doing
Yeah.
it together.
It's soft.
Moving
So
as
it-
one
yeah,
big unit all at a time.
And maybe
and
something's
swinging
a
all
little
over.
bit later than something else.
Yeah. Yeah.
And probably everything is always at some point a little bit later than something else.
mm-hmm.
It's
Right.
not the same every time.
No, it's ebbing and flowing.
More inaccuracy.
More inaccuracy. Yeah. Do you guys ever have the problem? Sometimes I'll do the thing where I'll be swinging things around, and at like the one of the beat, things are like kind of swung, but slowly my bass sounds and the hats will start getting like further and further swung out as things start to like groove more.
Hmm.
It's almost as like when you get used to the swing of the beat, when you add even more, it kind of feels even swingier. And then by the time I get to like the end of the 4-bar phrase, it's
Oh, I
like
see what you mean.
completely out of time.
No,
kind of
I
thing.
don't go that far off by a 4-bar
I
phrase.
don't
Yeah.
really go that far
No.
necessarily.
Oh, it's weird.
And-
I wish. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot in 4 bars.
Yeah.
Which
Okay, maybe it's not
You
4
can-
bars, but
you
like
can
8 to
finesse it,
16
though.
over time.
Like,
Yeah.
a way to finesse that is just make the second or like the last bar really open.
Mm.
So there's nothing like really happening. So the grid can kind of reset in everyone's brain by the time the downbeat for the first bar comes back in.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
You can do some trickery to make it work, but
I mean, you can just have an anchor point happening, and then you just have
Yeah.
to make sure that it.
Like you have the kick on the
Connects.
one, so the kick on the one is like
Yeah.
the like
Yeah.
anchor point, and the rest of it's just like
Yeah,
Right.
or it's not on the one, but it is on grid.
it's on grid.
Right.
It's
You
on
know?
a grid.
Right.
Yeah.
So like,
Mm.
or it's not the one kick because there's no kick on the one, and you have
Yeah.
snares or
Yeah.
something.
That always scares me. Swinging kicks.
Oh,
That one always scares
that's a
me.
fun one though.
Yeah.
Especially for hip hop.
Unless it's house
Ooh.
music, I swing kicks always.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Not
I'm,
the first one.
Not the first one.
Typically, I'll have a kick on the one.
yeah.
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 I'm
That's fair.
more concerned about swinging snares than I am swinging kicks.
Oh, I love swinging.
Same.
Mm.
Yeah.
I like mine early. I like a snare
Yeah.
like
Yeah, you've been hyped on the
Before-
early
Yeah.
stuff lately.
I like it
That's
before.
sauce. That's
Yeah.
saucy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Classic.
Yeah.
I do
I
too.
can
The
never,
bounce move,
I can
baby.
Classic
never
bounce.
feel it.
No.
I fucking push them,
Yeah, that's a hard
Yeah,
one.
and I'm like,
If anything,
It always feels weird.
if anything,
right?
everything just goes late. So therefore, that snare is
Is
early,
early.
to everything else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then my
Right.
brain likes that better.
right.
ooh.
Yeah. I like to do a lot of the time I'll do a snare like directly just where it should be, but I'll have little like early bits for the snare that kind of like clink into it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Get the like double ploink snare or triple ploink, like you can use Foley or
Or do triple
Double
plank,
plank,
dude.
triple
plank.
plank.
Triple plank's what's up, dude.
God damn.
Yeah, just the
Goddamn.
little like roller. It's not like a full roll though, but yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about, just the little quickies. I love snares like that.
Just nice
That
little
Jack U
accents.
shit.
The-
but
The
times
Jack U
3,
shit, yeah.
You know?
Flams and shit.
Flams.
Ooh, I love
yeah.
a flam.
Yeah.
But even almost like tighter, but yeah, that concept for sure. I guess
Yeah.
it is just
Right,
that.
right.
It's
Yeah.
a fictional snare situation.
Yeah,
That's true.
It is.
That's true.
It's true.
Situation.
That's a
Yeah.
professional snare
That's
shaker.
It reminds me, I was
snare.
watching this stream with one of the dudes from Disclosure, and he was showing like every single hat that he has like in audio. All of them are placed differently, so there's not any like they're
Right.
not looped at all. Like all
Right.
of them are just like
Yeah, I mean they're
completely-
looped to some degree. There's,
some degree.
but like it is kind. Yeah, and I'll do that every time I bring in a hi hat. Sit there, duplicate it out
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's in a 2-bar phrase, and then I'll go in and I know what I like. I know that the third, especially with house, so your third off hat is a little bit late, or yeah, is a little bit late, and then of the next one it's 2 and 4. Then the next one it's 1 and 3, and then it repeats. And for some reason to me that's sauce. But then the other a little additional sauce when it comes to house hi-hats is the 3 in the first bar and then the 2 and the 4 are shorter. So you get the
That's such a fun move, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
so you
Oh,
just
yeah.
get that little bit of extra. Oh man. And then when they're also swung,
Mm-hmm.
fuck
Yeah.
off, dude.
Oh.
Fuck off.
It's
Yeah.
it's almost like you're mimicking like an actual
right.
drum person playing a drum thing.
And that specific pattern is from a very like famous-esque like couple breaks that were used in house and were like disco records and shit. And so it's like just kind of built into like our nostalgic brain of like, oh, that's an Amen break and that sounds sick because I know it.
Well, and even
You know?
disco now hits. Disco hits so hard even now.
Well, sure. But
Yeah.
regardless of how it hits, it influenced house to the point where, like, if you do that pattern, everybody knows it's jiving. Like,
Oh, yeah.
everybody's just like, yep, it sounds familiar.
Well, I mean that
You know?
disco's like the
The predecessor?
yeah, like the father
Right.
or something.
The Zeus.
Could be the mother,
Or mother, sorry.
Father Disco.
sister,
Father disco.
Father Disco.
Bless us
Father
with your
Disco
funk.
fucks.
Um,
know?
House was
He
like the
does fuck,
cheaper
dude.
way to make
Father
disco
Disco
music.
Yeah.
It was
Just
it's
get
just the
fucked.
easy way. You didn't need a band,
Yeah, you didn't need a band. You're like, okay, I can
Um,
make this kind of disco-esque stuff without having a band.
and it's distorted.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a good move to. It's a lot more work, but doing the manual placement of all your hi hats and all the percussion, like to be slightly different from one another, is such a good move. It adds so
is.
much more of an organic feel, kind
It's
of thing.
with everything.
Yeah, with literally,
everything.
all of your
Everything.
sounds. Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause-
that hi hat thing Caleb does, I do that shit. I throw my fucking house hi hats in there, generic as fuck, and then I contain them, and then I loop them out, and then I go in and I start making the groove because I'm in
Nice.
Bitwig and it's superior.
Oh God.
But I was gonna say, like, most of my shit that I'm using, as far as like musical instruments and whatever, bass sounds, synth sounds, most of it has already been rendered, and I'm kind of scanning through the audio to find the little nuggets.
Right.
You know, like I'm
Right.
doing the
Right.
like whatever click drag through the audio. So you're immediately off grid as soon as you do the first drag.
Right.
You know,
It's
and
making
then
it very
at that
natural
point,
at
I
that
think it's a
point, too.
shift.
Then you
shift
just-
drag in Ableton, I think is what it is.
Oh yeah.
I was-
yeah,
yeah.
it's a shift track.
yeah.
shift
without
drag.
without the grid.
damn, that's weird.
Wasn't it alt?
It's
though, too?
alt for
Control
for
shift.
us.
Shift Alt. Is that what it
It's
is?
Oh, I think you're right.
Control
Control
Shift
Shift
Alt.
Oh yeah, it's
Jeez.
kind
Yeah.
of annoying. It's
They
kind
make
of
it
annoying
really
for
difficult.
some-
Yeah. You have to fucking
Yeah, it's dumb.
do some weird
Shift
finger
Alt?
thing over here. Yeah.
Because
Oh,
I think
it's
it
the
just
sauce,
Shift Alt
though.
will duplicate it. If you like drag it with just Shift.
No,
Or it's
control click duplicates.
Yeah.
That's right.
Control
Shift,
Shift
It keeps it on
shifts
the
it
grid.
on grid. Yeah.
Yeah,
Keeps it
okay.
on grid.
And
Yeah.
ew. Like we
AC
were
already
saying.
a fucking Ableton Pro over here. Let's go.
Guys, this is what the
wish.
podcast is all about.
Goddamn right.
It's
discussing-
about music production.
What?
Short
I thought you were
keys.
talking about
Yeah,
movies.
hotkeys.
Hotkeys.
I'm not
Yeah.
talking about boobies.
But yeah,
Oh,
I'm sitting
maybe.
there and I have a chunk of audio and I'm chopping it up and then I'm dragging through it trying to find the cool thing that I want. And I just leave it wherever it sounds cool. It's not like, I mean, sometimes I'm trying to line it up with the grid a little bit, but it's never really, I'm not like zooming in
Right.
forever to make sure I get it exactly on the
Yeah.
grid.
Right.
You know, I'm going to make it a little bit off. So everything's going to be off.
Yeah. And even that extends to any, like if it's a pad or chords or bass, you can always have it
I
just
do that a lot with my
a
bass.
little bit off.
I've
Yeah.
been doing triplets in Serum for the LFO, and
go.
it sounds weird on grid. So I usually always have them just a teeny bit off, and then it gives it that awkward kind of swagger to it.
Oh,
Yeah,
It's
you
like
have been doing that. I
off
noticed
from the
that.
beat that just kind of, I don't know, it's slower than the beat, but it still like works in tandem
Oh,
together.
that's the whole like Dilla swing thing is like
Yeah,
just
I
like,
mean, I'm doing it for drum and
Late.
bass, but like,
I mean-
it works spectacularly
Dilla is
Oh, yeah.
universal
for drum and bass.
for drum and bass.
Yeah.
I guarantee there's drum and bass guys who are influenced by Dilla.
Oh yeah, we
There's
could
no way.
we could fucking
Yeah.
we could get one of his loops and then
Oh,
slice it to
God,
the drum rack or something and make a sick ass drum and bass beat with that. It would work perfectly.
Speaking of drum
Hey,
racks, that actually
hey.
reminded me.
Bet
Bet.
Oh,
on that.
Are you gonna
one.
use a Dilla break for drum and
I don't
bass?
know.
That'd be sick.
I don't
That
know-
would be
I don't
sick.
know my Dilla like
at
I
least for
should.
fills or
This
something.
guy does.
I love. Yeah, I listen to a lot of Dilla. I'm a fan. All that old hip hop stuff.
Oh, it's
is
amazing.
my
Sure.
favorite.
Hell yeah.
What were you gonna say?
I think Austin was about to say
What
something.
were you
Yeah,
gonna
yeah?
say?
someone was about to say something.
Yeah. So speaking of drum racks, Dan brought a really cool thing to our attention when he was kicking it with us. Shout out Spaceman or
Spaceman Dan.
what is his new
Spaceman
name?
And the Spaceman.
Doping Haze is his new artist name. He has been doing this thing with breaks where he makes a drum rack and adds 20 different breaks, 10 breaks, whatever amount your heart desires. Go up to 127
Is
if
it
you
the-
really want.
Are we doing an arpeggiator on this?
So you could arpeggiate it for sure, But what he's doing is, so they're all into individual channels or pieces of the drum rack, and you add those all to a macro, and
You choke
you would choke it, yeah.
Yeah.
And when you turn the macro, it just plays through all the drum breaks at different
Right.
times,
This
but
is-
makes a rhythm.
This is the
Random LFO.
This is the EPROM.
Random LFO it, sure, yeah.
Oh, that sounds
Yeah.
fun.
I saw EPROM
I like that.
do this.
You saw EPROM do
Uh-huh,
it.
he did
Shout
it
out
on
EPROM.
a live stream, and I was
Oh,
like,
that's a. I think
That's
there's a
sick.
YouTube video. there.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's a EPROM talking about
It might even be
fucking with Ableton's like clip view and
Right.
doing like
and he's
breaks.
right. He's got the same. He's got it in clip view, but he also has them all fucking
Yeah.
on
Macro.
He's
a
doing
macro
some
thing.
modulation shit.
So he gets to just
Basically.
like fuck around with it, and it's like goes in between each one.
Yeah.
Some have effects on them, some don't. So
Yeah.
they're just like all over the place.
All over the place. And then you
Right.
make a mud pie out of that.
Right.
And then you have just infinite rhythms of a break. You just
Right.
slice out
Right.
your 1 bar or 2 bars
Yeah.
or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
I do not remember him talking about that.
It's the
I
amount
don't
of
remember that at all.
you guys remember that? Wow.
No, Dan said that?
Dan said that, yeah.
last weekend.
it's
Yeah.
a bunch of work.
Oh wait.
You know,
Yeah, last
you
week
got to
we spaced
go.
Dude, I spaced. Man,
You gotta go and like grab a bunch of breaks.
Right.
You have to put them on the grid,
Oh, yeah, it's work. for
kind
sure.
of
Yeah.
like which. Cool. Now
Put 'em
you know it doesn't matter
In time
really,
together.
but you kind of want them to be on the grid for the most
Yeah.
part.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you gotta rig it all up. It's a whole annoying process.
Yeah. They all have to work all together in tandem for your
and it-
BPM for sure.
It depends
Worth.
on what you're doing. I've done that
Yeah.
a couple times, and I've used none of them. And every
really?
other time, I just bring in a break that I know I want,
Mm-hmm.
or find one that I know works, and then I keep going until I find the one that works.
Yeah.
But I just bring it in, get it to grid, start chopping it if I need it chopped a little bit. But I know exactly what I'm trying to do. Like, I'm never trying to make like break music where the break is the
Right,
thing happening
right.
kind of thing. Like, I'm not trying to make jungle or G Jones.
I
style
usually want to
shit.
use like one break.
Yeah, and it's
Typically.
not all the drums. It's just
Right.
a part of the top loops that are happening or whatever. To be like, there's a break.
There's a break.
Yeah.
Right.
Other than that, like, I don't
True.
know.
True. You can do this concept with anything though.
Yeah. No, for
Yeah.
sure.
You can make a rack of whatever the fuck you want sounds. Maybe stick to one type of sound, but maybe don't. And then have a thing that makes it go between each sound.
Yeah. Yeah.
And macro fucking pitch and macro length and whatever, any random thing you can macro. And then you
Buy
put
it up.
random LFOs
Yep.
on every single one of those knobs.
Damn right.
And you just go have a cigarette while that thing records.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you come back and you have 15 minutes, or I guess 10 minutes, depending on your cigarette, worth of just fun material.
20 minutes.
Depending,
Yeah, those spirit smokers out there.
depending on your cigarette of choice, you have about 10 minutes to 20 minutes.
Let's go.
You know, it's really up to you.
Damn, that reminds me. I want to bring up
Christ.
a resonant language thing, but it's from his Patreon. Would that be
Ooh,
okay to say,
no,
you think?
nah,
Or should we keep
nah.
that on the DL? It's so cool, though.
I would say
I don't know what you're talking about. Let's do something else first.
Yeah. Let's just
Cool.
bring it
Yeah.
up later, and then we'll if we like it.
I wanted to just like have a moment on this episode where we talked about slightly about what we are trying to fucking do with all of this.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good point.
We don't talk about anything. We just are doing, and we're on 100 episodes. That means we've been fucking sitting here for multiple years. Every fucking week, showing up and doing this shit, and it's a great time, you know, for us. But also, we're here with a purpose. Like we want to spread the idea of being like an actual artist into the entertainment world.
And
Yeah,
into
yeah.
It
the
needs to be there.
Yeah.
into the
Alright.
producer world.
Yeah,
to
we're
start.
Yeah.
here right now. What we're doing here, we're talking about music production.
Yep.
You know, but we're a bigger thing than that.
Yep.
In general, you know, we have bigger aspirations. This thing, we're just trying to be as helpful as we can to all the producers out there.
Right.
And we're offering a place for you to come and ask questions. We've been doing this shit for a really fucking long time. We want to help other people know how to produce.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know?
And
Like-
help you like figure out how to be an actual artist, like learn these techniques and figure out your own ways with them, develop them
Right.
further.
The
And
We're
mindset.
not, the mindset, not just the A plus B equals C and then you're good. Like, we're trying
Right,
to
no, it's
get
more than that.
gritty.
But we're also looking for people like you out there coming to tell us about stuff that you found and
Yes.
teach us about fun tech techniques and stuff like that that we can share with everyone.
Yeah. That's why we bring guests on the podcast.
Yep.
So that we can steal all their shit and use it for our own shit.
You're not stealing anything
And
from me.
spread that
There's no
shit with
reason
you.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like
Share it to the
we're
world.
not going to be the dopest motherfuckers in the world unless we're all gathering our information and building upon it. Like
Right.
It's a group
if
effort.
you're not awesome, then I only get to be so awesome. If you get better, now I have to get better.
Right.
It's
Let's
good
go.
for all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we have like we're offering tutoring, we're offering
Acoustic
other
treatment.
things? Yeah, we're doing acoustic treatment in the local
Yeah, we have-
Denver area.
Yeah.
Denver area.
So
At the
We're gonna be doing
moment.
sample packs here soon.
Yeah,
we
in-
got our
that.
eyes on some
in the future, we'll do some sample
little
packs.
fun bags.
Yeah, we do
Um,
mixing and mastering.
Yep, we have a mixing and mastering service, and we have the Discord community in general
Yep.
that we're trying to grow out of producers and other like-minded artists that want to make dope shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you can exclamation mark Discord for a Discord
Yep.
link.
Yep.
And join up if you're not there.
You can always-
always400.com will get you links to fucking everything.
Right. It has all the info on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I don't know if you guys remember or not, but episode like 40s, 50s kind of thing, we talked about starting our goat farm. Well, the goats have been growing. They're fully developed, so if you need that new snare skin kind of thing, if you get my drift.
Oh, you're talking about making literally snares from scratch. Like
Nobody
We're making
gets
snares
your
from
drift.
scratch.
taking
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
skin of goats and making your own
Yeah.
snares.
Sacrifice to the 400
it's
gods.
completely original. And no
Imagine
one
if
can ever
somebody
use it.
remembered.
Sounds like some fun seance.
Yeah, right.
Dude, I make everything from scratch. Kick drums, fucking snares, hats. I build
Yep.
those. I build
Yep.
that with my.
You build them. And then you go and forge minerals to make fucking microphones.
Yeah.
And then you
Everything's
build
by
the
hand.
cables.
Everything.
Yeah.
Computer.
I don't know what
monitor.
this relates to anything, but
Austin was just saying some stuff, you know.
Yeah, because we're 400, and that's part of our services.
yeah, we do all the shit. We want to grow this whole idea into a bigger thing.
Right.
We want to make fucking sick ass art. And we've been grinding on this shit for a long time. And that doesn't just mean music. But right now, it's about music.
Right.
I mean, it's always going to be about music. Let's be real.
Right, but that's like the main shtick. But
Yep.
Yeah, it's the path we've chosen. Our artistic path
That's
is the musical.
that is the
we
point
will branch out, though.
with Always 400.
Mm-hmm.
If anyone's confused what Always 400 is, that is the multimedia company
multimedia company.
that we have started that is in terms of our mission statement, we're in the pursuit of dope shit. And the producer lounge is just one facet of that. It is produced by Always 400 as a production house,
True.
and Always 400 just wants to make dope art and cool shit. So
Yeah.
that will continue to grow.
Yeah, we all got projects we're working on. You know, some of us are doing that with the 400 thing in mind.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and we encourage anybody to fucking go hard as fuck
Yep.
and be artists, be
That's-
actual artists.
That's the point.
Go and be better than all the other people.
Yep.
Yep, exactly.
Learn how to be as good as everybody else. Don't just fucking go flex like you fucking know something when you don't.
Yeah.
Right. Nobody
This shit takes time.
likes that.
Takes
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
much fucking time,
Fake it till you
right?
make it.
Yeah.
And it looks better. When
Don't fake it.
It looks
Actually do the shit.
I'm
Ignorance
giving the
doesn't
worst
help.
advice. I'm sorry.
You gotta know what you're actually doing.
I would.
Yes.
I mean, I
You
make
can't be ignorant about anything, or
No.
else
No.
you just you
I just,
you fake it, and then after a while, your mind doesn't work.
right.
Mhm.
right.
It looks better to just be honest always.
Yeah.
But beyond that, just stay in the basement until it's undeniable,
All right.
which is not hard. Like, I mean, it is, but it's not. You know,
You put the work in.
by the time
it'll
you
come
get to
back
year
you.
4, just stay in there for another 4 years.
Yeah,
It's fine.
4 years.
I mean, if you're having fun with it,
You made it to
truly love
4.
it.
Just
Go.
make
Yeah, you made it
8.
to 4. And your shit, you're gonna think it's the shit. And a lot of it will be very sick, but in another 4 years, you're gonna look back on that stuff and be like, "Oh my god, what was I
Exactly.
thinking?"
Exactly.
This is type of
Ew.
shit we talk about on the podcast. How do you even get there? How does it work? How long does it take? Yeah, you got to be in the basement. You probably should also go and make a bunch of friends who
Yes.
know what they're talking about so you can learn from them.
And
And they will likely want to learn from you too because you're going to have something good to offer.
right.
Yeah, yeah.
Being
Find
new.
friends to grow with.
Find friends
Yeah.
to grow with. Find someone around your level. You know,
Right.
don't go
Yeah.
for like the biggest DJ in your area and be like, "Yo, let's fucking kick
No,
it."
find like little homies.
Yeah.
And
Or do. Sometimes that
maybe if
shit
they're
works
cool, like-
just fine.
Yeah.
Like
Sometimes.
if you
Yeah.
happen to be, don't like go hit them up at the club. But
Yeah.
like,
Don't and
you
also
know.
don't do it with like gross intention of just like I'm gonna use this guy's level to advance my own.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
Well, they'll
That's-
tell if you're
that's
genuine
you.
or not. If you actually really
Oh,
want
they-
it,
yeah.
it's not going to come to a point where they're like, "Is this dude trying to just like?"
yeah, you're not likely to
That's fair. They'll
sucker
They'll be like, "Oh, yo, this dude
somebody
is sick.
who's
like,
upper
he actually
level in
wants
all
to
reality.
fucking learn some shit."
Right.
That's very
Right.
yeah.
Because everybody's trying to clout chase. Those guys can see it from
Yeah,
a mile
they-
away.
yeah, oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
they'll
Yeah.
know. They'll know for sure.
Right, 100%.
You always play
That's
your own shit
hilarious.
and everything like that, and you're like,
Yeah.
any chance you get, try to like push yourself out there a little bit more. You just take it
Just have a
easy.
conversation with these people.
Have a
And
conversation.
that's how you become friends with people. Yeah, don't have any just like expectations all the time. Just like
Well, that too,
yeah,
for sure.
Because I think
Will
setting
always
your
ruin
expectations
things.
too high is not a
That'll,
No.
not
that'll
a great
definitely
idea.
ruin it.
And it's easy to do that in this game. I don't know
Yeah.
why. It's pretty obvious that it takes forever, but everyone on YouTube wants to make you think it's fucking super easy. But to be really fucking good, it takes forever. It takes so long, guys. And that's okay. That's all good things that are worth doing take time.
It
You can't-
always takes longer than you think it's going to take.
So
Yeah.
much longer, yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
Just fucking until it doesn't, and then you're going to be so surprised and happy about
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
yeah.
But
I always
it
imagine
will just take forever.
I'm at like a little over 6 years now. And I remember when I was like a year and a half, 2 years in, I was like, oh, it's 6 years. Like, I'm going to be like doing the thing.
Yeah,
like, I'm going to be playing the
yeah.
shows and have the, whatever I fucking thought.
You
And,
could
like,
have.
Jesus. I could, if I really pushed
yeah,
for that.
but there's like ways to gear it. You
yeah.
know?
And I found like a whole different just perspective on how I wanted to approach this, which is we were coming back to like our slow burn idea and like just like actually learning what it is to be an artist and all these things. Like the point, of course, we all want to get to that level where we're fucking headlining Red Rocks and doing blah, blah, blah and working with blah, blah, blah. But
I mean, you're not doing it right if you're not enjoying it.
you're not doing it right if you're not enjoying
Right.
it. Yeah.
Like you
yeah.
have to actually want it. You can't just be like, I am getting into this for like money
That's bad.
or something like
Don't
that.
do that.
You,
Yeah.
you
Not
have to
enough
you have
money.
to actually want to do it in your
Right.
spare time and actually have fun doing it to the point that like you will get there where you're good enough to actually go out and start
Right.
doing that kind of stuff.
And
That's right.
100%.
as
Yeah.
cliche as it is, you gotta enjoy the process.
It's a
Absolutely.
grind. It's
Yeah.
a grind.
It's
It's
a
a hard grind.
It is
but,
a
like,
long,
you just gotta stick with it and be
Yeah.
consistent. Like
If you're a fan of RPGs, like long ones, you'll probably like being a producer.
Absolutely.
There's like
yeah, it's
the
a
level,
slow, it's a slow
Upgrade
burn.
games.
the level grind is a long time. Like you're not getting to end game for a while.
A while.
Oh, yeah.
Like end game is a ways.
And you
off.
may never get there.
And you might, and some
that's
people,
totally
even
fine.
even some of the best are
Yeah.
like like they're always still trying to figure it out. You know what
Right.
I mean?
Oh yeah,
Like
of course.
you get better, but you always want to keep getting better, even if you're
Well, you're always gonna have that
one of the top
self-criticism
guys.
that
Mm-hmm.
is just always lingering in the back of your head, telling
yeah.
you like, "Oh, I can be better," blah blah blah, and all this stuff.
Right.
And everybody around you is gonna be like, "Nah, dude, you're sick as fuck." Like,
yeah.
but
Right.
it's good.
Yeah.
It's always
Well, and
good
also
to be
just-
like a little skeptical about yourself.
Are we gonna do more cliches? I'm gonna do another one.
gonna bail on
Just
the balloons.
Be yours. Also, make the art you want to make.
Episode 100, bitches.
100.
Shit.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, is that how the other one exploded earlier? Was that you?
No.
The lighter?
Oh no, not
No, that
earlier.
one
No,
just
I didn't.
ran-
It like
randomly-
rolled over here and then just hit something. And
That one just randomly exploded. I don't know what happened there.
No, you can keep that one over there. Yeah, keep it in his lap.
You get to hold it.
we are for the people over here, though. We're majoring in music and we minor in entertainment, visual art, community, general dopeness, and encouragement of the youth.
Very swag.
Very swag.
Very swag.
And we want to build this community with you guys, with everybody here. This
Look.
is not just about us.
Yeah. No, what we're really doing is we're forming an army.
We're forming a fucking army.
That's right. We have to defend humanity from the AI that is
Some bad music.
attacking us.
Mostly the bad music.
Well, the AI will get there.
Oh yeah, the
Some
AI
point
is
in
already
time.
making bad music.
It'll get there. Just got to be ahead of the game.
You ready
I
for the
know.
most generic
Mr.
shit you've ever
Mr.
heard?
Bill today was doing an AI with another guy, doing an AI like talk, like a keynote about like how AI in music are working right now.
Interesting.
And I saw he made a post where he's like, here's I made these in like a couple minutes using AI, and it's just bass sound after bass sound, like like just all the different kind of like, and aggressive and nice sounding. He's like, I taught an AI how to make these in whatever amount of
taught
time.
Wow.
And it's like, actually, yes, that's actually pretty sick.
Yeah.
Right.
But
Right.
at the
Nuts.
same token, it's like maybe it's an old mentality, but knowing that someone didn't do it is less impressive to me. It just which I don't know. That is
He
for the
did
AI,
it. He
AI
did do it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Kind of.
And I think
Kinda.
what he's
He
talking
kinda
about.
Got that half and half kind of vague spot where
Yeah, it's like he kind of did
Yeah.
it.
He said he trained it.
He trained.
What
it.
does
That's
that mean?
interesting.
Yeah. See,
What did he
that's-
feed it?
That's already really
No.
vague at that point.
Right. Like maybe he fed it a bunch of sounds that he made or sounds that he likes
So he's just
Right.
helping.
and
he's just
said,
helping
make
them out,
more
though,
shit
you know?
that's like similar to
To
this.
this, yeah.
You know? So like
And they
you
were-
already are making these sounds.
Yeah.
And then you just ask it for more things that are like that within that same frequency spectrum.
I would hope that most people end up
whatever.
doing it like that in the future, but
then
I'm
there's always the lazy
skeptical on it.
option.
There's-
If you wanna
there's-
be an
there's gonna
artist-
be the lazy.
And
if
also,
you want to be a fucking artist, you
yeah,
will.
then you send it. What's kind of cool about that though is he's just sending like one shots of bass sounds, like just a phrase, or like let's say it's snares, like just different kinds of snares for you,
Or getting
like-
a rhythm.
or a rhythm, a
From
slight
something.
thing. Yeah. Let's just say it is just like one shots in the scenario though. Like, how different is that really just from like going on to Splice and just, oh, I like this snare, cool, drag it in. Like
Nobody
you
else
didn't do
has
shit
it.
for that. Like
Nobody
yeah.
else has it.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that's a good point.
Big difference.
No one else
Yeah,
has
that's
it.
a
That's kind of how I look at modular stuff.
Yeah,
With
I
all the
guess that's true,
different
yeah.
modules you end up putting together,
True.
you will inevitably get something that nobody else has ever
Hey.
made.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a
Right,
really,
right.
I mean, that's a really good comparison.
For-
Yeah,
for
it is kind of
Bigwig.
like AI to an extent. I mean, like it's not artificial, but it
It's-
is generating. If you have a big enough rig, it will kind of just do enough.
It's
that,
a
like,
thing that when you tell it to do something, it does something.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and that
Basically,
kind of sounds like with the AI. At
you
this
turn a
point.
bunch of knobs. It's basically just an instrument.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I don't believe this argument that I'm saying right now, folks.
Yeah.
I'm just making an argument for fun.
Oh, I get
Devil,
that.
devil's advocate.
Yeah,
I like to do
devil's
that.
as long
advocate
as
for the
it's,
pod.
as long as it's not just like typing something in and doing nothing. Where
And
you-
then claiming it as your own.
Yeah,
like I did
see,
this.
that would be like, to me, if you just like typed in "I want a bass song" into a program and then it just gave you a bass song and you're like, now I get all the money for it. You're like, that's how is that artistry at a certain point?
Oh man,
Yeah.
if
Well-
you have tits,
Oh, dude, it's gonna be great, dude.
I feel like we'll get to a point where like you'll have to say if you used AI or not.
Oh,
And
yeah.
if you do,
Like, look at
people
the
are just gonna
Notlo
be like,
thing that just happened.
Right. Right.
Not to throw somebody under the bus, but
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
no,
yes.
that's
That's
it's true though.
perfectly. It's perfectly
Yeah.
fair.
and that wasn't even AI. That was just using loops. That were
Something
like-
that somebody else did already. At that
Yeah.
point.
Oh my god, there's
And-
gonna be so many
Yeah.
thirsty 2-year producers out there who just fucking
Oh, yeah.
send out AI music to infinity and claim it as their own just to try and like get up the ladder as quick as they can.
Dude.
But then it's like, how do you capitalize on that? It's like,
Ew.
it's a.
some
Like, if
people are
somebody
going to be
goes
good
into
at
the
it
studio
though.
with you, like let's say like an artist wants to work with you, and then you just you're like, oh well, here's my process. You just like press a button, and they're
Oh,
like,
that would be so.
like, what the fuck?
Press the
You
button,
didn't do
all right, we just-
anything.
Right.
And you're like,
You're like,
Hilarious.
Yeah.
you gotta like, how are you gonna like keep up that fucking? I don't know. It's
Yeah,
it's
sounds
gonna
like
be
a nightmare.
confusing.
mm-hmm.
No, thank you. I'll just make beats.
Yeah.
I
much more
like
fun.
doing it too.
Yeah, it's fun.
it's
So
like-
much
Yeah.
more fun.
It's engaging.
Like,
I
again, the
very much
process.
enjoy making beats. No AI is making the beat I make.
me either.
Yeah.
Literally impossible.
Because what else would I do? What am I gonna do? Like watch Netflix?
The shit I make's random as fuck.
I don't know.
It's coming out of my head.
Just looking at Austin's face like,
Yeah.
if you give AI
You
enough
guys know
time,
my
he'll make
argument.
No, wait. Okay, I'm gonna stop it. Right
We don't
now.
need to. We don't need to go.
Me and
there.
Austin
Man.
have gotten into this
Just-
discussion too many
Mr.
times, and it's bad.
And we've talked about it on the podcast like 5 times already.
Right.
Yeah.
I know. When I said AI, I was like, I'm the one that always gets annoyed about saying AI on the podcast.
And you brought it up.
And then I brought it up. I meant it to be a little passing fucking.
I know.
But then everybody's like,
We got a thing to say.
Like a rabbit
Hotly debated
dog.
topic.
just like piranhas fucking just.
Dude.
It's very triggering.
It's very
okay.
And it's scary
Yeah.
for
It is
Yeah.
scary.
us little artists over
Humanity.
here.
I mean, I'm just gonna keep doing it anyway.
Yeah, well,
For
Oh,
your
for sure.
fucking
Yeah, so
soul,
whatever. Even if
it's
it's
troubling.
like,
It'll
Your
be fine.
soul
I'll be
is
fine.
quivering.
Just do whatever you
like,
want.
am I
It'll be
even anything? What if I can't do
nah,
something?
I'll still have the self pride of actually doing things.
yeah,
on
exactly.
my
You can
own.
still flex
You know,
on those fucking.
somebody comes up and they're like, "Hey, yo, I did this thing. I used AI for it." I'll be like,
Yeah. You also get sad thinking about AI doing something instead of somebody, which is the definitive difference
Right.
between the two things.
Right.
Right.
gotta have a
yeah.
face.
You could feel a shit.
somebody's got to have a face. behind it.
They're only making music that's good for us. It's not good for them. Actually, it's a good question to ask AI to do. Make
Yeah.
music that you would
you.
like to
Well,
listen
Oh, that AI would like.
And I'd love to
What
just
would
go to a
that be?
show.
What if it's
Guys,
just
I'm
the
a
sound
genius.
of your
Yeah.
voice
Use
asking
it.
her that exact question?
That would-
You're like,
I don't know.
Oh, we're in a voice.
This is
Oh, that's going to be epic.
my
Oh, wait,
voice
do we
is
not have an
music
off?
to your ears. Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
I can't wait till I can talk
AI.
to the AI like Siri.
Right. And it's
And
like,
you're just like, hey, what's the blah, blah, blah?
well,
could
David,
you
the
spit out-
current
Right,
temperature is
exactly.
43 degrees. Like
Oh.
I said 4 minutes ago.
where? Like, where?
Here.
Oh, obviously.
Greendale,
You already knew
Colorado.
that. You knew that. You're here too.
Greendale.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Don't
I even
forget
asked.
your smoothie in the fridge before you leave. You told
Yes.
me to remind you.
You probably
Yes.
shouldn't
I've been
microwave
having a
smoothie.
hard time
it won't
shitting.
Taste very good.
I feel like most people at that point would just get like the virtual anime girlfriend voice going at
Yeah,
that point
100%.
instead of
That was amazing.
No, I'd go English. English man.
English anime
I
girlfriend.
want fucking.
English anime girlfriend.
No, I want fucking
That's gotta be anime.
Michael Caine.
Yeah, that's gonna
Oh, Michael Caine.
I just want fucking.
Michael Caine.
I just want
Yeah.
Alfred. Just
anime.
That'd
Yeah.
be sick.
yes, sir.
That's pretty
very
good.
I want GLaDOS.
Maybe
Oh,
Australia.
Portal.
Gladys, she'd be really sarcastic.
Yeah,
and
super
fucking shit on you all the
sarcastic.
time.
Just
That'd be
yeah.
sick.
That one would scare me after a while.
Oh,
She,
it
she has
would.
a very unsettling
Or like
voice.
the one from the Stanley Parable, where it's just
Oh,
like shitting on you
Stanley's
the whole
great.
time. That'd be
Yeah.
sick.
That's a young dude.
Or whoever that guy is.
He's like 27 or something.
Really?
I think I saw a clip
He
of him.
just
yeah.
does a really good low voice.
It's just
Wow.
Jocko.
Right? Jocko the whole time.
Yeah.
Or fucking.
The
Who's
fuck do you
Jocko?
want to know
Right.
about that for?
Yeah.
Go back to the gym.
Right.
Get DJ Khaled on
Get-
there too, you know.
Dude.
Right, right.
He's like, another one.
Another one.
Yeah, 43.
Should I have
Low.
more of these chicken nuggets? Another one.
Another
Okay,
one.
All right.
All right.
Or Little
Thanks,
John.
Jocko.
Yeah.
You're just saying that. Khaled, you're just saying
You're just
that
saying
now.
that because that's your catchphrase.
Yeah.
DJ Khaled. Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
it is my fucking catchphrase. And I never fucking lose. I always win.
I'm pretty sure he just started a new like music production thing that he's like trying to like find like little artists or something like that to kind of just like push them out into the
Oh.
scene.
Okay.
That's kind of cool.
That's
Respect
what you
to
say
that.
when you're looking for some clout.
Yeah.
He's getting a little irrelevant, maybe.
No, yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
knows that he's full of shit.
Yeah, I saw that.
He could be
I know
It's
nothing
gross
cool,
about
about
but at
it.
the
DJ
same time, I
Khaled.
don't know if I would want to take tips from DJ Khaled.
I'm
Yeah.
good.
All right.
I think I'm good.
I'd take that tip.
You guys want
Take tips from DJ Khaled.
you guys want to hit this topic I just made up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Nobody's ever done this before. Okay, you ready?
Okay.
Are you sure?
NBD.
Rapid fire.
Rapid.
Okay, it's
Okay.
fires
Rapid
that
fire
start
questions?
rapidly.
Yeah, it's a fire that starts rapidly.
Oh,
Exactly.
okay. Okay.
So-
That means it's like a sentence or less.
Yep. So first one is
So-
favorite way to build tension. Dave, go. Or just a way to build tension.
Oh, right. Favorite's not good.
No,
Did I
favorite.
remember this?
My brain goes,
Right. Just
favorite.
Yeah. A way to build tension.
Slight incremental difference makes something like just slightly shorter, slightly longer, slightly longer.
Yep. Okay.
Nice.
All right. Austin.
Maximalize as much as you possibly can, and then fucking break the threshold and maximize even harder. Go Super Saiyan.
Okay.
Yes.
Fucking
Dude.
power
Yes.
through.
Okay.
Push it.
That's
Push it.
tense.
That's exactly
That's
the
tense.
answer I wanted from Austin. Because I'm gonna I prepared myself
Go.
because I'm gonna say the exact opposite.
Okay. Go.
Take things away and then put them back.
Yes. Okay. Very good.
I don't know.
Amazing.
I'm always a fan of distortion and bit crush.
Hey, that was on
Oh.
my list as well.
Distortion, like over time, it gets more fucked
Yeah,
up.
I will say the
automate
obvious.
it fading in.
Nice.
Snare
nice.
builds.
Are you
Yeah.
kidding?
That's your favorite?
Snare
No,
builds.
I
That's your
said-
favorite thing ever?
Snare
Oh
builds
my
is what
God.
he says. Pink fucking headphones over here.
Pink headphones.
Goes
Wow.
with snare
Wow,
builds.
Caleb.
Clearly, hey,
Ooh, you suck, dude.
clearly nobody was paying attention for Dave's because I said favorite, but then I just said never mind. A way to build
Right,
tension.
right.
So this is not my favorite. This is
Yeah.
just A,
Yeah.
which
good
is
way.
snare builds.
No, I love
I
them
hate
too.
this game because we could just
Risers.
we could just do that
Risers are my
for
favorite.
a good while.
Risers.
Risers.
Is like the obvious.
Yeah, but you
one.
gotta
Oh.
come up with
Yeah,
topics.
we can keep going.
Are
yeah.
we doing a second round with that question?
We're doing 9
New-
rounds of different quick
Okay, wait. I gotta say one more then. Shepherd's tones.
No, it's one
Boom.
a person.
Too late.
One a person.
Invalid.
One a person.
It's
Okay.
invalid.
One person from now on.
4 on the floor or broken beat.
Oh,
Oh.
God, that's too hard.
Go.
Oh,
Who
Broken.
cares?
broken.
Describe what broken.
You
Just
know what it
anything
is.
that's not 4 on the floor.
Not four
Oh,
on the floor.
Break beat or 4 on the floor.
And it's not necessarily breakbeat, but like hip hop
Yeah.
isn't 4 on the floor.
breakbeat.
Break beat.
Yeah.
Oh,
Broken.
I'll go 4 on the floor, baby.
Whoa. Okay.
I was on the fence.
False drops, yes or no?
yes. Oh, sorry.
Jesus.
So bad at this.
No.
Okay,
Yes.
No.
Not usually.
cool. I'll say yes.
Woo.
That makes sense.
In house music, clap or snare?
Clap.
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 I like a good snare.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
There,
Okay.
guy Caleb.
This is fun. This is
Wow,
great.
I like this. Yeah.
I gotta remember where I was here. Okay. Volume automation. And this is a specific one. It can be either you have a utility and you're like literally automating the gain, or in the clip you're automating the gain of the thing.
Okay.
Do you do it? Yes or no?
I didn't capture the question. Automating gain in what?
Yeah. Do you want another hit,
Automating
dude?
volume. Do you automate volume?
Do I? Yes.
Okay.
Yes to both. I like to do
Okay.
like subtle automations of like just 4 dB right here, and then it goes up. And then I also like to do the really hard clip ones.
Okay.
Super rapid.
I like to do
Super
both as
rapid.
well.
Okay. Sick.
Mostly in the utility.
Let's
But I mean,
go.
if it's an audio clip, sometimes I'll just
Yep.
You just,
drop it in on the
Yep.
on the decibels in the clip itself.
Same to both.
Woo!
as well.
Shout out volume automation.
Yeah. Volume automation is huge. We can go
Obviously.
into that later if we want.
Sure.
Hi-fi or lo-fi?
Hi-fi.
Hi-fi.
lo-fi.
Hi.
Hi.
Woo!
I knew that room. I knew that.
Dude, everyone knew what my answer was.
Producers.
Gonna
Producers.
A similar one. Nostalgia or bleeding edge?
What is bleeding
be. I
edge?
hate this
edge
question.
of the envelope. Opposite of looking back.
Okay.
Bleeding.
Looking forward or looking back, basically.
Bloody.
Bloody. Yeah, bloody. Futurism for sure.
I hate this question.
No, you don't. Just be honest.
Progression.
There's no win or lose. It's
Yeah.
just
It's
just
an
a fun.
opinion.
It's
What
just
comes
a
to your
fun
heart?
opinion.
What
What
comes to your
comes-
heart the first? Yeah.
You guys can answer too in chat if you want.
I mean,
See, AT 2 years ago would have had a different perspective, so I am
yeah,
curious
but
now.
I mean, innovation's fine.
okay, so then
gosh.
there's clearly your
You can
answer.
say both if you want.
I'm gonna
It's-
say both
it's
because
literally all
I like
both.
I like new
Yeah.
stuff, but I also like kind of not
That's
forgetting
the
about old stuff.
right. That's the
I
hard
don't-
part of
yeah,
the
I don't-
question.
That's why
I wrote
this
it
question
down.
can't be both.
Yeah.
This
No,
one we
because
have to pick
it's
one.
weird. I know Austin's answers immediately. It's
Yeah, I know.
weird.
I thought I knew yours for this one too, but,
But he also
know.
likes listening to like 2000s fucking
Oh yeah, he
lame
likes
ass.
to listen to
Bass
weird
Hunter.
shit.
Yeah. So
Fucking-
he
He
clearly
likes
likes
to
Numa
clear it
Numa.
up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
yeah.
So you do like both, obviously, but just pick one for the
Yeah.
sake of rapid fire.
3.
Nostalgia.
Nice.
Definitely not nostalgia.
Bleeding
Wow.
Edge?
Yeah.
Yep,
Bleeding
okay,
Edge.
I'll go nostalgia on this one.
Wow.
Okay.
That makes sense actually.
Favorite delay?
You start.
Me?
Oh yeah.
The opposite way.
Flip it.
The Bitwig Plus, the delay plus on Bitwig right now. That thing is the sauce.
Timeless is a delay, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Timeless is sick.
Stock Ableton delay.
Let's go.
Nice, good one.
Wait, which the delay or echo?
Delay. Just
Okay,
stock
okay,
Ableton
okay,
delay.
yeah.
It's my second
Bet.
favorite. Yeah, Timeless also. Timeless
Okay.
3. Banger.
Timeless 3 is fire.
Delay plus.
Yep. Delay.
Bitwig.
Yeah. If
Yep.
if you're in Bitwig, you know. Favorite reverb? I'll go again. Valhalla Vintage, just based on how frequently I use it and how well I know it.
Yeah,
Like
it's a good one.
I try and branch out, but I know what it sounds like. I can get things real quick with that
Yeah.
reverb.
All the knobs are
Yeah,
known.
yeah.
I'm sure I would use Valhalla if I had it, but I don't. So Pro R.
Pro R.
Pro
yeah.
R,
Going
sick,
Pro
yeah,
R.
Pro R's
I
dope.
always forget about Pro
It's
R.
really, it's
Yeah.
really
Same.
sick.
I do too.
always forget.
Always forget.
I used to use the
love it
fuck out
so
of that
much.
thing.
Same.
God damn it.
It's so good.
I'm gonna have Valhalla Vintage.
Okay.
Mine used to be vintage. Now it's the Ableton 11 hybrid reverb.
Oh yeah.
Fucking
Okay.
so much fun.
Big up.
That's super
Yeah.
fair.
Oh, God,
Big
that
up.
one-
Super
That is
fair.
fair.
Yeah.
That one just disappeared off.
I miss
mine.
that.
Right? Yeah.
And
I miss that
one
reverb.
Dude, it's
confuses
so
me.
good.
To be honest.
Hybrid
Love
reverb
it.
is really solid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dave?
Vintage.
Okay.
Wow,
And
Oh, yeah.
vintage.
the 10th question, which I just thought of right now,
Okay.
Ooh.
your second favorite reverb. Because
Oh.
Oh, shit.
everybody
Yeah.
has two.
I don't.
God damn.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, I guess I do.
I also got a
Think
question
about it.
after.
Think about it.
Oh, this is a random one.
Do I go first? Too?
Yeah, we'll go you. Yeah.
M convolution.
Nice. Oh my god.
Oh, are we
gotta
counting
use that one.
convolutions? I
Yes.
guess we should.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
'cause
that's
if we
why
counted
I
my
did-
hybrid reverb.
That's
yeah.
why I decided to do this because I was like, well, convolution. I use that thing
Convolution.
more than I use regular
I
reverb.
know.
Yeah, second favorite would definitely be hybrid. I like
Yeah.
hybrid
Okay.
a
Yeah.
lot.
Some
So
kind of
good.
convolution. What's your
Um,
random one you were talking about?
This is a random one, just because I
Big
use it
ups.
for no reason. Is the RC20 reverb I really like?
No
It is
way,
nice.
really?
I really
It
like
is
It's
nice.
really nice.
It
Yeah.
does sound good. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't know you used-
randomly, I'll just use it sometimes because I'll be in RC20. I'm like, oh, fuck it.
Especially for medium.
Might as well.
Like it
Yeah.
doesn't do short, it doesn't do long very well, but it's really strong from like 1.5 seconds to 4 seconds. Like it's really.
Sounds good on drums
It-
quite
yeah,
a
it's
bit
pretty
too.
nice.
I like that.
Anyways, okay, sick. Big
My
ups.
second is vintage, but
Okay.
I want to like Pro R more. But I always find myself using
yeah.
vintage
It's not
more.
better.
It's,
Yeah.
It's not better than vintage.
It's just
Yeah.
colors, but
Honestly, the thing that makes Pro R dope is the fucking EQing.
Exactly. Yeah.
And you can do that yourself. You
Right.
just mix
Group it.
knob.
well, the EQ
group it.
decay one is harder.
parallel.
We did talk about that. Maybe we should talk
No.
about that after.
Oh, the decay one.
the
yeah.
decay.
Yeah,
well, if you have
that's a little bit
if you have
different.
Bitwig, you can do it because you got tank.
That's true. The Bitwig
Um,
reverb. Number 2 for me, Kilohertz Convolver.
Really?
Would
Oh, I've
would be
never
mine
used
if
that.
it worked, but I can't get it to ever save.
Oh,
Every time
weird.
I reopen it,
Oh.
it resets the fucking
I should
thing.
check that.
It drives me nuts. Yeah,
should
just
check
double
that.
check that.
Yeah.
Same with the transient shaper.
Yeah.
I got,
I don't
got
use the transient
one last
shaper.
rapid fire because this is a fun one also.
Yeah.
Favorite distortion or saturator or
Easy.
clipper?
Easy. Blackbox.
Blackbox, yeah.
Wow. Yep.
Done.
Mishby for sure. I like
Mishby.
Oh.
Banger.
It has such
Shout
a
out
good
Freak
little
Show.
distortion unit.
It's
true.
so great.
It's
And it's
fucking
free,
wild, yeah.
So that always helps. It's super nice for.
It's true.
It has a huge amount of quality for it being
Right.
free or
Right.
like $20 or something like that. Fucking love that so much.
Big ups. Hell yes. I love these random ones. That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
I want to say Saturn, but I honestly just use the stock Ableton
That's a-
saturator.
Stock
all the time.
Ableton's good.
Stock
If
Ableton's
I was
yeah.
still in
Yeah.
Ableton, that's one of my favorites.
It's
Yeah.
really good
I love
for some
it. I
reason.
love
I don't
it,
know
yeah.
what it is.
It's
got a
exactly what
soft
you need.
clipper?
It's exactly
Yeah.
what you need.
yeah, it's
What?
beautiful.
Saturation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the stock.
Ableton,
Ableton
stock.
stock
Yeah,
is
yeah,
good.
yeah.
It's just what it needs to be. My favorite is, I use the Ableton stock one for sure more, but my favorite one is Nani.
Oh,
Yeah, the busty babe.
Busty anti-distortion.
That's great.
That's my favorite
barely
one.
used
It's pretty
it.
good, but it's
Not only for aesthetics, but it also actually sounds good, which is like a benefit of
Yeah.
an audio plugin.
You got boobs and
You
distortion.
just have shit just being
It's
like.
everything you need. for distortion.
right. And yours
Yeah.
is Blackbox, right?
Yeah, we said that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I do like the Bitwig saturator though.
Yeah. The Bitwig saturator is
Yeah.
nice.
Classic
How about
bit.
this hilarious one?
Oh,
EQ.
favorite EQ? Caleb started off.
Oh, dude, this is hard.
It's
EQ3.
now,
Favorite.
It's
favorite EQ.
I
Said no one ever.
I understand this is kind of a left field pick.
Okay.
It's kind of like you wouldn't expect it. This is definitely not like
Okay.
your family man's favorite EQ.
Whoa, what are you gonna pick?
Or your working man's EQ, or even your businessman's EQ, but it's kind of the all around.
Yeah.
You know,
Jack of all trades.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's actually pretty
What?
obvious. It's Pro Q3.
Yeah, god damn it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got us.
Pro Q3.
Yeah, Pro Q3.
Yeah,
Sorry.
same.
Yeah.
Pro
Hey,
Q.
unanimous.
Pro Q3.
Folks, you know what that means.
Pro Q2.
Pro Q.
I don't know what it
Pro
means.
Q2.
No, Pro Q3.
Yeah, Pro Q.
I,
Come on,
I
two
did
is
kind of. I did kind of tee it up as a like. Guess what? It's not always a different opinion.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Sometimes it's
it
just
is-
objectively better than
Sometimes there
everything
is
else.
a best E EQ.
Yep.
Now that being said, I use the stock one more
I use the Bitwig Moon more.
because
Really?
it doesn't use as much CPU, and a lot of times I just need to shelf the lows or roll off the highs
Yeah.
or whatever. I'm not doing anything surgical. The moment I know I need to do something specific and see what's happening and really make sure I'm doing it well, it's just a sharper knife. You know, it's
Right.
just
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah, I use a Pro Q3 like count them on 1 to 2 hands in my tracks.
right. Yeah.
In my tunes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
There's
It's kind of
there's
like an
barely-
awkward middle
and that's-
ground.
I barely
Right,
use them.
right.
For me, that's not including the like 4 I have scattered throughout my mix bus and my master bus because they're on there for like visual and
Sure.
for maybe in case I need to do anything. But a lot of times they just stay there, just so I have visuals throughout the chain
Right.
of what's happening, basically.
Yep.
But
now that I'm thinking about it, I literally do. I could just use EQ8 because a lot of the time I'll just do the exact
Totally.
same thing in Pro Q. I'll
Right.
just
You
like
know,
take
it's nice.
out the
It's nice and
take
simple.
out the lows or
right
whatever.
when
I
you
mean,
don't,
yeah.
and
You're not
once
trying to
you've,
do insane shit.
Yeah.
You just pop it on there. And
once you've used
simple one and done.
the sharp knife a lot and you're paying attention to it, then you can do the same things because you're like, oh yeah, I know I only want 2 decibels of shelving starting around 30K because
Right.
that's what I normally do in Pro Q3. You know, yeah, it's slightly, the algorithm's slightly different, but you know now that you can just trust it until you
Oh,
need
yeah.
a sharper knife.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I do the same EQ moves a lot.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you don't feel like you need to see the most accurate like feedback
Right.
to know how much you need to high pass or low pass something.
And
You just pull it until you hear that the thing
Right.
that you don't want is not there.
Also
The-
for automation, kind of just easier to use EQ8.
yeah,
I,
100%.
for automation, I only use EQ.
I
EQ8.
never
I don't fuck
automated
around
Pro
with-
Q.
I've heard
Nah,
EQ8's kind of like Skippy with its like flow when you automate it.
Yeah,
Oh.
I
I
haven't
remember
noticed
John
that.
saying something like that.
It's like
Should we
It
not
pitch drifts
be
a lot
using
harder.
Like
EQ8
also.
than
a
automate?
filter will work better.
You can.
Usually,
but-
yeah, filters are better for automating than EQs just by the way they're engineered, as far as I
Whoa.
understand.
Right.
So like
but-
auto filter would be better than like E EQ8.
Yeah, especially if you're trying to do like crazy moves.
Yeah.
Like now,
Or Simplon.
right. Well, there's
What?
See, that's what I did at
that's by
first
Fab
with
filter as well.
auto filter. But
Simplon.
then Austin was saying that you can filter the highs too.
Right, and I
Well,
would
because it
just,
keeps the lows in autofilter.
right. I would just set up a rack that has 2 auto filters,
Oh,
and then you
Ah.
have
Yeah,
to
because
Okay.
you can't
Duh.
switch it in auto filter. I just prefer EQ8 for no reason at all.
Oh, I get that.
Yeah.
No,
Right.
for sure.
I mean, I'll do that a lot of times, but I'm just too lazy. I'm just going to automate the already cut off that I have.
Dude, I
Yeah,
do like the way
but-
autofilter sounds. I do, and
It's nice.
it does
A
sound nice.
good
yeah.
filter is sauce.
It is
We could have
sauce.
done a rapid fire on that.
I also have one more rapid
Shout
fire.
out the drop.
Sure.
Last one, unless anyone else has one more. If you only got to use one plugin, not outside of like default stock, like just any third-party VST,
You get the stock.
you get all the stock.
You get all the stock.
Or do we say no stock? Do you just get like if you had
Literally
one,
just one plugin.
just
That
thing.
would be kind of weird.
Does that
Okay.
not include synths?
We'll include.
And what about
synths.
like EQs
Okay.
at that point?
Or do we include synths? Because a lot of synths have them
Have
built in.
EQs and
I don't.
I think.
Okay,
I
we'll
think
just
the
leave it to
original
preference.
question is good.
Okay, just whatever. Yeah, if you got one third-party VST, and you got no more, what would it be?
Wait, are we still counting? Or are we counting synths?
You can count synths, sure.
Are we
Yeah,
counting synths?
because mine's probably going to be a synth.
Yeah, mine's
Yep.
gonna be a
Oh,
synth.
I don't
man.
know.
The amount ahead of everybody else, me and Caleb are for just being in Bitwig already.
Dude, I know, honestly.
It's like
I don't need anything. But
Like-
you don't need
yeah.
anything, really.
what I want, and if I'm being cheeky,
ooh,
I'm
ooh. I
being-
know the cheeky.
if I'm being cheeky, it's the Faceplant bundle.
No, that's a bundle. That's not one
Faceplant
VST.
includes
it's
all of
one.
its little snap-ins.
That's a bundle.
Faceplant the synth
Oh.
includes all those little snap-ins.
You could
That's
I
a cheat
see.
code.
Yeah,
you could
that's a
probably
cheat-
work
that's
it
a
out
cheat code.
just with Faceplant.
Cheating.
You could
But
probably bring
You
audio
get
in.
everything with. Yeah, okay. I'll
That-
count it. I'll count
Yeah.
it.
Faceplant, not with its modules, is still my answer.
Yeah.
though.
Even with that's your one VST.
Yeah, but I don't need any of the modules. I just need the ability to make unlimited oscillators in one synth and
Alright.
be able to FM anything I want within it.
That's too scary to me.
No, it's
Too
beautiful.
many, too many options. I don't like
I don't
it.
usually use that much, but
Yeah.
You're only getting one. AC.
I guess I'm just gonna have to say Serum. I feel like, I
Okay.
mean,
okay.
it's got everything else you need on it.
I got a controversial one.
Similar answer. Yeah.
Vital.
Serum.
Oh.
Same.
My first initial thought is Serum. But in the long run, I know one day I'm going to be moving to Faceplant. Like it just makes more sense. But I just love Serum. It was my first synth.
Yeah, it was everyone's.
Yeah.
It was mine too. I used it for like 5 years.
Vital is fine. Used it
Honestly,
for
Vital, yeah.
1 month.
Honestly, at this point, I think I would say Faceplant because
You've never
I.
used
Yeah. What?
But that's why I'm saying it
Oh
because
my
I got a
God.
good 6 years with Serum. Like if I just had to drop it right now and pick up a new synth,
It would,
like,
you'd be a
that
month
would be
in, and you'd be like, "Dude, you know it did this?" And I'd be like, "Whoa, I didn't actually."
yeah.
Dude,
and
you're
I
a
have used
traitor.
Faceplant. I literally have Faceplant.
You're a traitor.
I'm not a traitor.
Fuck yeah, you should be.
I would go
Um,
Faceplant. That's my final answer.
The black box, obviously.
Okay. Because I was
No. It's Faceplant, obviously. But
Nice.
I was gonna say
I
we should
want to
do
say
this.
it's black box.
I know. I was gonna make a caveat like, let's do the same thing, but not a synth.
Okay. Yeah. Let's
Like,
do it.
Right. If it's
Half-
not a synth,
It's the
black
black
box. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So we all just did a
not a
synth round.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel
So
like
let's do
that-
the non-synth round because that is the obvious
That,
one.
that was gonna
It's
happen.
the black box.
I've never used it. I gotta just buy that.
I'll,
If I could
I'll
only
buy
just
that.
give you a quick
use one. I mean, obviously you have to have a synth.
right.
so, like-
Besides the synth.
Yeah. We're saying
Besides
yeah.
the synth.
Next round is besides the synth.
I don't know. That's kind of a tougher one for me.
Hmm.
Because I mean, I do like Mishby a lot. I like all the freak show industries, but I guess like
Mm.
Backmask is pretty cool. I like that one a lot.
That's a good
I
one.
use that
That's
a
a fun
lot. So I'll go ahead and say Backmask.
High praise.
Nice. Good one.
Goddamn.
Hmm.
RC20.
Oh, I
RC20. That's a good one.
was about to say that.
I have a.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Yeah. it's a good
I haven't used it
Oh,
yet.
it's dope.
I might actually go like L2.
I was kind of thinking that.
What's L2?
Black box does the same thing.
Are you talking about
Yeah, it
just
kinda
Pro,
does.
Pro,
Pro
L?
L.
Pro
Yeah.
L? Okay.
Oh, good limiter.
I
It's
think
a
I
good
would go.
limiter.
I think I would go Pro Q, Pro Q3. I think that'd be my one.
That's a good choice.
yeah.
It is
That's
a good
fair.
choice. That thing does compression. It does EQing,
Does
expansion.
Right.
It's the one and only EQ I've ever
You
seen
could
where you can do like
sidechain
the.
with it.
You can.
You can sidechain with it. Yeah. It has the. When you add like a bell curve, you can control how like square it is.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I've never seen another EQ do it. I'm sure some do, but you also have that with it.
But it's Pro Q.
But it's
So-
Pro Q.
It's the best. It's so good.
It's Pro.
all right, folks.
I think I'd go Pro Q.
Are
yeah.
you gonna prove that it limits?
No, I'm just gonna prove to them how sweet it is. This is the black box.
All right.
Is this a
Um,
free plugin, Caleb?
no?
No.
Oh.
So
No.
No.
it's already on. It doesn't seem like it's on when you turn it on. but it is already fucking pushing. And basically, you have two different tubes here, a pentode and a triode.
Oh, let's go.
And then you have its own saturation area, which
Okay.
is separate from these two. It actually runs in parallel
Yes.
Oh,
to these two.
Wow.
This runs into this. So I always start over here, and then I go over here,
Wait,
and then I go down here.
you said those are distorting those specific harmonics, the 3 and the 5. That's what the triode and the pentode are.
Maybe. I
It's-
don't think so. It's a certain
you can
type of
almost-
it's a tube emulation.
Yeah, you can almost think of it like the right one is controlling the gain into that right tube, and the left one is controlling the gain into the left tube.
What is
And
the
they're in series, so it goes
Boom,
through the
boom.
pentone, and then it goes to the triode.
so it's left to right.
Yes.
Yep.
I feel like that has to be based off the harmonic series, though. Otherwise, they wouldn't call it like penta and tri.
Maybe.
Right?
But
They're
people
pr-
call
they're-
things weird things for no reasons.
That's
It
also
probably
fair.
has very specific
That's fair.
It's modular.
relation to tube things.
Okay.
that None
Yeah.
of us know the names of the things.
That's fair.
You know. Yeah, I'm the best person for this. No idea. I've bought many tubes in my life and installed them. Still no idea.
Yeah,
I just
still.
get the thing required.
So here, I'll start on the right with triode, and we'll listen to Juice.
It's gonna get a little bit louder as he turns it up, so you have to be aware.
Where's the...
Jesus, turning it all the way up almost does nothing. It just made it louder almost.
Right.
That's interesting.
It did add a little bit of top-end yumminess.
True.
So we'll turn it back down. 50% is basically
0.
0.
This one goes heavy.
Oh,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
So
Yeah.
if you combine those two,
Oh, yeah.
you start getting some juice.
Yeah. When they work in tandem, there's definitely.
So those together are nice, but then in parallel next to them, you have this saturator you have to turn on. And that's its own little algorithm
Yeah.
of something happening that has, which I found out this changes
Got
both.
2 tubes.
It,
Oh, really?
It changes the whole color of the
Link.
whole
Yeah.
thing.
Damn, that gets chunky.
Yeah. And what's great, kind of give it some juice. And you can just goose the high end. You can goose it on a flat, or you can just sit here and boost the bottom end.
Oh, that's sick.
Nice. So you guys' pick is a
Color.
distortion unit.
Color, yeah.
Color.
You do this, and
Cool.
then you go like this. Oh,
Yep. Yep. And then you have the little air guy, which, you know, it doesn't do a lot.
you can hear it though. It adds
It's
a little bit of
there.
high end.
Yeah, it lifts it a little bit.
Yeah, it's like 8K almost or something.
Right.
It also, of course, has input. Oops. Excuse me.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my god.
Just blow the fuck
It's like-
out of it.
It's like death grips now.
Death grips or
Yeah.
hyper
we,
pop.
we put this shit on our master.
Yep.
Legit.
That's wild.
Holy
Legit.
my god.
I mean, you just barely put it on there.
Right.
well, yeah.
You
It's
put
like
it on
that.
there,
Look at
you
that
goose,
flat.
goose, goose until it sounds too much, and then you pull the mix down, and you're like,
He's like, perfect.
It's
out
like
of
that
here.
new wave of trap where people are just
Yep.
blowing the fuck out of their entire track.
Yep. Yep. Exactly.
The funk.
Not funk. What we were
I mean,
seeing.
they do blow it out too.
Yeah, but what we were seeing on a couple of those streams with the trap,
Yeah. They just distort the ever living god out of it.
you couldn't tell what was going on.
Yeah. That's a wild new thing.
That's a weird move for sure.
Yeah.
Someone find us a better colorizer distortion unit guy. Like I'm down. I'm down.
Right.
Give me a better one. I'm
the
happy to
Blackbox.
have it.
Yep, me too.
I want that. Tell me what it is.
The only
challenge.
the only way it's getting better.
Dude, that sounded like a dubstep sound.
It did sound
That was
sick.
sick.
That was like FM bass.
That was sick.
The only way the Blackbox is better is if it's multi-band.
Oh,
But I can make
which you
it
could make
multi-band.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
And
I did that today.
Saturn isn't as it just doesn't have as much sauce to it.
did
Even
that
though
happen?
Saturn has like tube and fucking
Right.
rectify. and-
Saturn
Right.
is
Why
a little
isn't Saturn
weird
as
to
good?
use.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't use it very much.
I
I
should
don't-
try
I don't
it.
either.
I should try it a little
I
bit.
fuck with it every once in a while, but it never does what I
need
want
to
it
get
to
in
do.
there.
No.
I need to get in there.
Saturator's better.
Yeah,
Ableton
I
stock
just compared
guys.
to the
saturator.
stock, it does its job.
Yeah.
Saturn for some reason doesn't give enough of that. to me.
Yeah, it's like almost it's similar to the decapitator for me. It's like A or Z. It's like there's no. It's like where's I just want the color. Like I just
Yeah.
want it.
Decapitator's aggressive as
It's
balls.
so and sometimes you want just like that
Sure.
fucking straight to Z.
Yeah.
But a lot of times like the Blackbox has such a range. Like you can get
Yeah.
such a color tone out of it the whole
Yeah.
way along. It's so nice. It's out of control.
Yeah, if your shit is getting destroyed by a distortion plug-in, everybody, there's a little thing that we like to make fun of called gain staging.
Hey.
Just pull your input down, have something regulating how loud it is,
Going
pull it down to
into it.
-6 or -10 or something like that.
Yep.
And then fuck with your distortion unit, because a lot of the time you're just fucking too loud going in
Right.
to the plug-in that's
Right.
just like the plug-in itself is not it doesn't want you to be that loud.
No.
Yeah.
No. It wants to make it loud.
Right.
It wants to be the
Yeah.
one making
So
it
turn
loud.
it down first and then push
Right.
it back in
Right.
using
You
the
can
plug-in
turn it up
tools.
afterwards. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know what you can also do? You can turn up your speakers or your headphones
What?
and just make it louder.
No.
No,
Yep.
no.
Yep.
I want none of that tonight.
What a crazy idea.
I know.
Yeah.
Folks,
Guys, don't listen to him.
on that tip, that might be episode 100.
That
it
is
is.
episode 100. We fucking did it.
I need to smoke a cigarette.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all
God
for being
damn.
here.
Thank you so much.
Our first ever TikTok stream. Perfect synchronicity.
Always 400.
Yeah.
Thank you for the mass amounts of
Oh,
questions
yeah.
and subscribers we got today. We couldn't
at
do
least
this without
400
you.
of them.
Yeah,
Poppin'.
it's popping.
Yeah, guys, we don't promote this very much.
Yeah.
Um,
Tell your friends about it.
So it grows word of mouth. Go to always400.com. Join the Discord. You can find all the links there, including how to get to the YouTube. You can also see what other wonderful things we provide, like little one-on-one tutoring sessions, a little mix and mastering service, maybe some sample packs coming soon.
Oh, yeah.
Never know.
Oh, we were working on some sample packs earlier.
But-
We got some nice balloon folies. That's
Yeah.
right.
Got that earlier
Folks,
today.
we're looking to make dope shit.
Yeah.
So if you want to get involved, go to always400.com. That's how that works.
Yeah.
And we would love to
We
see
love
ya.
you all. Thank you for being here.
Goodbye, everybody.
Guys, look at the fucking balloon.
Oh, wait, here. No,
How
wait.
did I do that with the fucking...
This is the moment you've been waiting for.